Hi guys, it's Carlos at the Carlos Method. Today I'm going to take you through a booty band workout. This is a 15-minute mini band workout for strong glutes. Get yourself thoroughly warmed up, grab your resistance bands, and let's get started. Okay guys, grab your extra heavy band, so the one below from the heaviest band you've got. I'm going in 10 seconds. I want both feet straight ahead, and we're doing a lateral band walk, okay? So we're getting down low into a quarter squat position, and you're taking a big side step to the side. And we are in, guys, we are in. So lateral band walks, these are great to work the glute medius, so the glute minimus. Don't stand up too high, you don't really feel much. So sit into a quarter squat position and really stretch on this band. I'm obviously limited by my mat. I don't want to fall off onto the concrete. So really stretch the band and get the work going on here. Great activation exercise for the glutes before you go out for a run or before you do some weights, heavy weights like deadlifts and stuff. And just good before just a general circuit session as well. So a lot of people suffer with back pain at some point in their lives. This will help to get the core, the hips and the glutes activated. And obviously there's some core activation work you can do as well before doing like a heavy session of some kind. 20 seconds left here. So lateral band walk, your first exercise. This is a 15-minute booty band workout for strong glutes we're hitting today. I'm sure some women will be ready to beat me on some of these exercises for sure. And I know I always struggle on the clamshells. I've got a lighter band for that. Okay, 5 seconds and we're getting down onto some fire hydrants. Down to the mat, guys. Hands underneath the shoulders, back nice and long. And I want you here. Squeeze to the side, yeah, back nice and long, really open out on that band. Now I'm going to do 3 each side, because I'm just going to flag otherwise. So 3 each side, and we're going for a minute, okay? So you could do them in pairs or threes or just continuously, but make sure you get the movement quality, you want to get the range. So the chin's tucked in, back's nice and long, keep your core tight. I'm always a bit arching my back, that's just my structure. Just brace your abs. You try and get in front of a mirror. You just want to be a long straight line like a tabletop position. 25 seconds left, guys. Oh. Then we're going to get back up and do the lateral band walks again. 20 seconds here. These ones kill, I tell you. These are your banded fire hydrants. Great exercise to really work on the glute, on the buttocks. Oh. And if guys are trying this as well, don't knock this until you try it. It's great to do before a heavy lifting, like I said earlier. Great before you go out for a run. Back to the lateral band walks. We're going sideways again, guys. So sit into the squat. I'm just going to move that band. Sit into a squat, quarter squat, and big stretch on the band. Now I only included like a core of like, I don't think 7 or 8 exercises. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but I included just a small amount of exercises because there are lots of others you can do with these resistance bands, but I find them a bit fiddly and they're not as effective. It's good for a bit of variety. You know, a lot of them are down near the feet, which is fine. You just can't get as much load, I find, on the glutes. Obviously, they'll hit them in a different way, but it's just not with as much resistance. I like to go quite heavy on the bands and really get the glutes fired up. So I get them above the knees, and I do ones, only the exercise that are really going to work them, like, you know, like glute bridges, lateral band walks, banded squats. We're doing them all in this session, basically. 12 seconds left, both feet straight ahead. Make sure they're not drifting. Make sure both feet are totally straight ahead. And then we're going in 3 seconds back onto the mat for some fire hydrants. Okay guys, last sequence of this. Okay, so resistance bands are great for training the glutes because you get a constant tension on the band. They're constantly working the glutes through the entire range. Constant tension in and out. So make sure you control it on both directions. Don't jerk it, just keep it controlled. And you know, once you've done this video a few times through, feel free to just change up the resistance bands you're using because you need to get the right band for the right exercise. My glutes are going to cramp. I'm going to need some massage after this, some deep tissue massage. Okay, so you're opening out, so your back's nice and long in a tabletop position. Squeeze your abs, lock your core, and get the work in the hips. Oh, I've got notoriously, my glutes aren't my strongest body part as it is. So this is hard for me. Okay, so open out as far as you can. I'm down to 2s each side now, losing reps here. And then we've got a 30-second rest period just to change the bands safely. So sometimes my rest period's a bit short on the changeover. A lot of people falling over in their living room. Okay, so change bands. I've gone with the extra heavy now. So the heaviest band for this sequence of exercises. Going in 15 seconds, guys. Now get it above your knees. And then the first exercise, single toe touch. So both feet straight ahead. I'm going to come to the forward of the mat. That's okay, Beck, yeah? We go out to the side and out behind. And we are in, guys. So We're going both sides on this. We'll do 30 seconds on this side, and we'll do 30 seconds on the other side. This foot is straight ahead, okay, and you're really getting the work on this glute. Yeah, so out to the side, lateral, and then 45 degrees behind you. Okay, keep your core tight, shoulders down, chest up. So this is your single leg toe taps. One to the side, one behind at a 45-degree angle. Oh, my glute, even this one's hurting from holding it. All right, change sides. So we're sitting into it, toe tap to the side, and toe tap behind. Because it was a booty band work, I thought I'd wear my pink Nike top as well. Okay, so we've got 20 seconds left here. Now my left glute is a bit weaker, so I'm really being conscious of getting this to activate. So when you're doing it on the other side of the camera here, make sure you get equal tension in both muscles, in both glutes. Because oftentimes there'll be an imbalance or an asymmetry going on. Okay, so forward and back zigzag walk. So stay nice and tall. Sorry, sit into a quarter squat position, and then I want you zigzagging across. You know, you can go forward and back. I'll show you now. And then backwards, 45-degree angle, really hitting the glutes here. Wow, that is tough, 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 tough. Oh, okay, so these are your zigzag walks. Normally I say killer. I've got one of my subscribers, Steph, she did an impression of me the other day. You know, how I say killer. She's American, but she did it in like an English accent. I didn't say it that time. I normally do say killer, yeah, this is killer. These are great, these bands. I use them a lot, and they've really benefited my training since I've started doing these, because it just makes sure that your biggest, strongest muscle, the most powerful muscle in your body, your glutes, are fired up and they're awake, and they're raring to go. 3, 2, banded squats. Okay, banded squats. So it's nice and tall, feet shoulder width, and you can sit into a squat. Oh my goodness, and up tall. Then down into a squat, and up tall. It's your banded squats, guys, yeah? So make sure when you're squatting, the knees don't collapse inwards. Keep the pressure out against the band. Your feet can be either straight ahead or slightly out. You're sitting back and down on a chair. I'm keeping my hands clasped so they're just out the way. Okay? Now I'm going to show you side on, so nice and tall. Yeah, okay, my squat's not perfect because I'm still working on tightness in my hamstrings and in my spine and stuff. But that's what's comfortable for me. So work to a squat depth that's comfortable for you. Make sure there's equal pressure throughout your foot. So make sure you're obviously driving through your heels, but make sure the whole foot is flat and you've got nice good contact with the floor, all 3 points of your foot, all on the edges and on the heel. So here are your squats, your bodyweight squats. Keeping pressure on that band, and then we're going to get onto the mat, guys, for some glute bridges. Okay, so lying on your back, head down, you're going to squeeze up into the air and come back down. Now I'm going to squint a bit. Me and my sister were having my fault, she calls me a bit of a diva when I trained before, when I was setting up these shots, but I can't look into the sky, and it was upsetting my vision. It still is now. So normally keep your head down. She's laughing by the camera. Right, you want to get your hips up as high as you can. Hips, shoulders, and knees all in a straight line like a ski slope. I wanted to wear some sunglasses for this, but my sister said it wouldn't work, so I guess it wouldn't work. But try and keep your head down. I've got to keep my head up since it's hurting my eyes, I'm afraid. Like we said like we did on the rehearsals, it was hurting my eyes. I don't know why the sky's quite blue. So it's just, I don't know, it's just the brightness that's hurting my eyes today. Okay, so here are your glute bridges. Squeeze both glutes, activate, tense, hold for a second or two at the top, and back down. Okay, back to the single leg toe taps. Up we go. So here, we come to the forward mat, out to the side, and behind. All right. So there are your banded glute bridges. They're really good for working the hips and activating. Sometimes I'd use it on a step as well. I'd have my feet raised on like a Reebok step, aerobic step, and that just gives you a bit more range to work on the hips. So out to the side here, and 45 degrees behind. Now really engage, squeeze on that band, open it out. Switch sides, guys, yeah? So 30 seconds on each side. So 15-minute booty band glute workout for strong glutes. Resistance bands are brilliant for really working and activating muscles and often they are weak, you know, because when you're sat at work all day at desk and things, hip flexors get tight, you develop muscle imbalances. So the hip flexors and the quads get tight and they need to be released through some foam rolling, massage, stretching. Woo. Okay, zigzag walk. So sit into a quarter squat position and 45 degrees out. Both feet straight ahead. Yeah, and I'm really sitting into that diagonal position with the feet. Whoa, my glutes are on fire. Tough one. All right, so here we go. It's a zigzag walks, staying down into that quarter squat position. But really stretch on that band. I really want to feel it. I've probably slapped my bottom about 12 times this week. I don't know why I've done that. I'm just trying to show you guys where you should be feeling it. You know, the actual muscles at the side, the glute medius minimus. All right, so how long we got? We've got 18 seconds left. Sit back, chest up. Whew. All right, so 8 seconds left. Squeezing on the band. Whew. Okay, banded squats, guys. Nice and tall. Feet shoulder width. Yeah, squat down and stand up tall. Imagine you're sitting back on a chair, yeah? Squat back and down. Okay. Then facing forwards. Okay, so your banded squats. Nice and tall. Yeah, it took us about 15, 20 minutes to get going on this. It's only a 15-minute video. It took us ages to get set up on it, just because it was actually, it's not so bad now actually. I think the light has gone down a bit. All right, so banded squats, so keep the pressure against the band. Whew. And my sister's doing a side to me to profile again. She's like a Spielberg behind the camera. She's always getting the right shots and the right frames for what we need. Okay, so 15 seconds left. All right. Okay. She's cracking up behind the camera. She always cracks up behind the camera. Anything I say, she's off. All right, banded glute bridges on your backs, guys. Okay. So lie down, head flat. Now I want you to squeeze your glutes hard as there. Keep your hands down, shoulders down, and back down, yeah? So hips up high in the air, squeeze your glutes both sides, and back down. So your feet are close to your hips, as close as you can comfortably get them. And you want to hold at the top of the movement for like a couple of seconds. Okay, back down. Keep your head flat on the floor. Squeeze. Everything's in line. Shoulders, hips. I'm going to have to close my eyes as I'm coaching this one. It's still bright out here. I'm going to keep my eyes closed, guys, okay? So stay with me. Listen to the coaching. So hips are up, shoulders, hips, and knees all in a straight line like a ski slope, yeah? Squeeze. Really feel it. Just connect to the muscle. These are a great exercise to do pre-workout. Also at the end is a finisher. You know, like I said before, you go out for a run or something. Okay, where are we time-wise? We've got 20 seconds left, guys. Now this time, as you're coming up into the, where are we? Oh, we're still on it, yeah, we are still on the glutes, yeah. Okay, so coming up, now this time, you can open out, there's a bit of a change up and back down, yeah? You're gonna go up, open out, and then back down. Just add a bit of an abduction on the movement. Open, yeah, so squeeze up, open sesame, in, and down. Okay, so change bands again. So we're going to change into the blue bands. We're almost there, guys. This is your booty band workout with Carlos at the Carlos method. Okay, so get the blue one on. So we get the medium band on. Okay, so above the knees, get it nice and neat. Now lying on your side, so get the 45-degree angle from the legs, feet in line with the hips, shoulders and hips stacked. And you're opening out in 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Now, we were rehearsing, we had 2 bands, and I did this exercise with the black band, and my sister said, she showed me the replay, and she goes, Carlos, you've got no range on it. It looks like you're not even doing the exercise. So we decided to use 3 bands instead, because I've obviously got to use the lighter one now, this blue one for this clamshell. But, you know, it's true. You've got to get the right band for the right exercise, and she was right to obviously call me up on that. I was struggling, to be fair. My glutes were almost cramping when I was doing it. But yeah, this looks obviously better. You want the full range, can you see? I think earlier I was going down there because I had the black band. So you just want to open out, really stretch and squeeze those glutes. Make sure the hips are in line so they're not rolling, yeah? This is your banded clamshell. You can do these without a band, but they're much more effective with the band. Obviously, the extra load and resistance. Whew. Oh, squeeze that band. This is good. This is just the right resistance for me. So find what works for you. I'm on the medium band here. the blue band. They're colour coded differently in all the different packs, but okay. So switch sides, same position, 45 degrees, feet in line with their back. Yeah, do my head down? Yeah, my head down. I always find this hard. I'm going to go there. Yeah, just supporting my head. Sometimes I forget myself. I'm a personal trainer. I sometimes forget things. You know, I'm coaching and busy coaching. It's just my way. So hips are stacked, core tight. Support yourself. Shoulders are stacked. You're opening out as far as you can, guys. Yeah. Squeeze on the glutes. Okay. I feel like I'm posing for a picture or something here. Just my hand. It's on the beach or something. Okay, so 22 seconds left. Squeeze on that band. Whoa. Really feel that. It's good exercise. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this and got some benefit from it. I've included only hard exercises, you know, the hardest ones I thought you could do with the bands. I've left out the fluffier ones and the smaller exercises. And the rest. Wow, okay. Great work, guys, great work. Thanks a lot for doing that workout with me, the booty band workout for strong glutes. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and comment on our channel. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next workout. Take care. Bye-bye.